here we are on the Navigator seas. We are here to get money and eat some food. We have discovered a great hack, life hack number 1 on this video, that if you come here early enough, you can get lunch in one of the fancy restaurants as a part of the unlimited dining package. And that's what we're about to do. 12 o'clock, here we are. We're gonna go hooked and we're gonna get you that first exclusive video that everyone else has done, but we're gonna, for our first time.
How is it?
The Chops Grille. It's a cold dish, which it did say, but definitely I just taste lettuce more than lobster. I got some butter on the side, so maybe I'll just pour my butter on it. Maybe that'll make it better.
I got the steak and lobster. Let's try it. Pretty tender. Not too salty. A little chewy, I guess. But I think that's just the fat. But it's pretty good.
So we just finished hooked seafood, and I gotta say, it wasn't that good. Best time they had, just like the server recommended, lobster, and I think it's a fillet, or is it a sirloin? 6-ounce fillet and lobster tail. That was indeed the best item. I got the lobster roll, and that was pretty good. It had a good amount of lobster, but it was a cold salad, which I expected already, but definitely would taste a lot better if it was warm lobster roll butter. That would be so much better. Definitely had a good amount of salad, or lobster salad, lobster meat in that salad, but just didn't taste that good. Would I recommend it? Probably not. We'll see the other places, and then we'll wrap up on what the best place is. Shrimp still tastes the same as other shrimps. Sorry about that. I would say like 7.5 out of 10. Alright. Muscle time. Don't want to do bubbles. Mussels, overcooked, which is good, I think. The sauce is like more creamy, wine sauce. I'd say this feels like something we actually would get at like a better restaurant. So I would say like 8 out of 10.
Hi.
Hello.
So we just finished eating at Hooked. for dinner and we're waiting for the ice skating show. We tried to get here. What's our fuck out with the lights? What did you think of Hooked?
It was quite good. My complaints are the same as before. Some of the food is not as good. The oysters, they used to have oysters on the menu when we went for lunch on the first day, but they said due to quality concerns or something, it wasn't as good quality that they took off the oysters and they tried the oysters. That's a very sad L to take. Lobster mac and cheese was alright. The star, I guess, for Hook would be the mussels, as well as just getting some lobster tails. And dessert was good, but it was not warm, which just seems to be a recurring issue at this year. But I would say Hook is third of the fourth.
And there you have it.
There you have it. Uppy. Alright, here I have the pork gyoza. This was recommended, one of the recommended items on the menu, but I'm currently not that happy with what I'm seeing. The bottom is not very crispy, but I believe it's supposed to be pan fried, so you can see the bottom. But I will try nonetheless for you guys. It's very simple, and the filling is very small. Also, they put this on a nori roll, and the flavor of the seaweed kind of looks to gyoza. It's not that big of a fan, but let's try the sauce. Sauce, pretty standard dumpling sauce. Kind of tastes like what I got at home. I'd say this is like a 3 out of 10. Alright, so we just finished our meal at Izumi. Final thoughts. First of all, our server was great. He was very friendly, very educational. You know, pretty good guy. So that was outstanding service. Food was pretty good all overall. I would say everything tasted very artisanal. Even things that I didn't feel like they tasted amazing, like the pork gyoza, it did feel like they were handmade. And that's how I feel about most of the items here, including the miso soup, which I think is a little bit of a different miso soup you would find standardly. Felt like more of a red miso was used as a base. And then the matcha green tea was outstanding. Some might say 10 out of 10. I might say 9 out of 10. But everything else was great. Sushi was fresh, or as fresh as you can be on the boat. And I would say my least favorite item was my yakisoba with beef. That beef that comes with I think it's a flank steak or some sort of similar steak. That was great, but the udon was not that good. The yaki udon noodles were not that flavorful, so that would be my watch out. But the sashimi platter is great, as well as the chef's specialty rolls, which is the truffle lobster roll, as well as the fukitori roll. Hello, we are now at Chops Grille. This is the best rated place amongst the restaurants here for a dining package, so we will see how it is. My plan is to get some lamb, but this is a standard American steakhouse. I'd say this is like pretty mushroomy. This is mushroom soup. Very earthy, a little bit thick. If you like mushrooms, pretty good, but
So creamy.
it's a little bit creamy, yeah. So I'd say honestly like a 6, 7 out of 10. Pretty good. Not overblown, but maybe I'm not the biggest, mushroom fan. So So steak, I think it tastes better than what we had at Hooked. I think they're both fillets, so this one tastes a little better. And the problem with the steak from before is they're missing out on a sauce. This one they came with red wine sauce that really makes better. 7.5. Unfortunately, only comes with one side, so I got the mac and cheese. But if they came with two sides, I'd be happy to eat.
The chicken is so tender, and you can really taste the herbs that they mix in there. It's like very flavorful, very juicy. There's like a chicken jus that's outside on the rim that really adds like that chicken richness. It's like really good.
Okay, so we just finished eating at Chops Grille for lunch. It was not what we anticipated. The menu wasn't really anywhere, so we're gonna put the flash on the screen prior. Hopefully now everyone can see that menu, but it's not as vast as their menu. No lamb rack for me, just yet. Just you wait. I will get the lamb rack for you guys. And it was pretty good. Service was really bad. I would say really bad. Not as bad as Hooked, but I just don't feel like I was taken care of. It was kind of just the bare minimum of a higher end restaurant. But this is a premium paid experience, so I would expect a little bit more. I would say the entrees are pretty medium tiered as well. They're not outstanding. And the sides, you only get one, so we got the tater tots and the mac and cheese, and those were also pretty mid, if not a little bit less than mid. I would say currently the experience is still a little bit better than Hooked, but we'll see for dinner of how anything of these changes, and you'll expect more things to come. This is only day 2. Sugar these shrimpies. Try one of these boys. That shrimp, put some lemon on. Tastes like a shrimp. Really like shrimp. Probably a 7. Yeah, a 5. Average shrimp.
Try my lobster biz. It's very light in flavor. I actually don't really taste anything really, except for maybe like a hint of the lobster. I give it a 3.
Lamb chops, you get 4 lollipops. And yeah, medium well, so pretty good. I'd say it tastes like lamb. Pretty good. 8 out of 10. Just finished up Chops Grille for dinner. It was much better than our lunch experience. I would say a 7.5. You can pick a total of 2 appetizers, and that encompasses both appetizers and soup and salads, as well as 1 entree and 1 dessert. Great thing about it is that there's some quality cuts of meat at this location. So you definitely feel like you're getting some good bang for your buck, and it's hard to mess up a steak or a meat dish, as opposed to the Jamie's, which was purely pasta. So I would say this is better value. So that's why I would say 7.5 as a rating. It was just pretty good. They had a few sauces for the filet that Marcel got. They had a peppercorn sauce as well as a red wine sauce, and the peppercorn was the winner. So if you try to get something, get the peppercorn sauce. That was the winner for us. Great overall, but nothing outstanding, nothing spectacular. Wasn't like more impressed by this than anything else I've ever had.
Hi.
Hello, this is day 2.
Dinner.
We will be having Jamie's Italian.
We're just waiting for it to open up.
We hear bad things about it, so we'll see. Like they were rings, and these are kind of like pieces, and they're a bit fresher. Probably like an 8. Oh. High in Parmesan, low in garlic. 6.5. Try it. So like, it's weird. It doesn't look like they like. So those 12 hours each, but like it doesn't look like it's seared before you do it, because it doesn't look like it's seared. So it's very soft though. Boom. 2.5. I got no thing. Kind of dry. I want to like it, but like a 2. No, it's really dry. Maybe I'll ask for something else. I don't know. I wonder if they'll do that for me.
Okay, well, right off the bat, like, I haven't tried it yet, but this pasta looks dry. I'm not 100% sure, but I will try it. Oh my god. It's like still kind of hard. It's like not fully cooked. Okay. I had one that tasted normal, and the other one was like hard. So I think some of these are underdone, and some of these are cooked fine. But the vodka sauce just tastes like spicy marinara. I don't really taste a lot of like creaminess. It just tastes like beef sauce. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it like a 1. That's nice.
Just finished up dinner at Jamie's Italian. Service was pretty good. The food was not that good. We had the short ribs and they were a bit dry, so I had to get a different item. I got prawn spaghetti of a sort. I don't know, linguine. Who knows? Editor will put it in. What I got. This is what I got. And then we got a vodka penne. That wasn't that good either. So overall, I was not very happy with the food. I would say maybe like a 3 or 4. I don't know if I would say it's better than like a Cheesecake Factory. So pretty subpar, below 5. Service was good. A little bit weird of a guy, but he's all right. That's it. So not that good for Jamie's Italian. Confirmed.
Bread. Will this bread rank on top from the 3 places we've had bread today? Maybe. The bread is not warm. It looks not toasted either. Can I butter your biscuits?
Butter is just block. But uno free soap.
No. It doesn't look good. If you had to rank it in today's bread offerings.
Split stale, I think so. Probably the lowest bread of all the free breads.
Sad. Corporate wants you to find the difference in these two pictures. It's the same picture. And then I'm gonna put a little box right there.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I would say definitely does not look as good as the higher tier quality foods. Even though they're not that good, this definitely does not look as expensive.
Well, let's try it.
Let's try it out.
Okay.
It's 11 butter sauce. It's a white fish.
So
This is the cheapest fish out there. Ooh. Very bland. It's not crispy. It's hot. That's it. Dude, this is like a 2.
So on par with Jamie's?
It's like, it's very bland. Texture kind of sucks. Yeah, I'd say it's a 2.
It's supposed to be a coffee cup of sort. Or a coffee pot.
Gary's a coffee pot?
Yeah.
It's a coffee custard.
Do you like it?
Tastes very coffee.
Is that good?
It's good.
Nice.
7.5 out of 10.
Windjammer is a nice little taster before our lunch, and it also has a really good view of the ocean. It's really pretty.
I mean, light lobster's good. I'd say everything's pretty average. So maybe 4, slightly below average. 5 is average. This is like, man, you know, I'll get. There's some highlights, but most of the food isn't like the highlights. 1 or 2 highlights out of a buffet. That's about a 4. Yeah.
Okay, so we're trying another free food option available on the pool deck. It's called Loco Fresh, and they've got like a make your own like taco bar, but it's like Mexican food. They also have like beef, chicken, like burritos to go, and like a salsa topping bar. So I'm just gonna try it out and see what it tastes like. Below mid. It just tastes like really bad Mexican food, but it's like not warm. It doesn't really taste like anything except taco seasoning, and the tortillas are cold. So if you just want something quick by the pool, I honestly would just say go to Windjammer instead, because this is meh, not that great. 3 out of 10. I wonder if this is the best chicken sandwich on the boat. It's pretty good. It's nice and hot and fresh. It's got a little bit of a spicy kick to it.
It has the most unique flavor. So it's probably like 8.5.
Yeah. Gotta get the playmakers. That's on the other side. The OG spicy chicken sandwich from Fuku. A David Chang creation. Try your jalapeno popper. It's hot. Really hot. Well, it's fresh.
It tastes pretty good. 6.5.
So I don't know if it's because like the other food has been kind of like on a very middle ground, but I think this is like one of the better meals that I've had.
Today or of the trip?
Of the trip. Like the French fries are really good. The sandwich is fresh and warm and pretty tasty. I like the kimchi mayo sauce. And for like, this is just like what, 12 bucks? I think that's a pretty good deal. Like I would rather have this than what I had at Jamie's, personally. But again, I don't know if that's just because I'm comparing it to like food that has been not so good, so this is like elevated as a result, you know? But it is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
Very hot.
Yeah, I would give this together like an 8.5. Hello, we are in our room.
If you've seen the room tour, you know.
Yes, we are going to be trying playmakers again to go. We have onion rings in this box, and we've got some Jamaican jerk chicken wings.
Lady said all the sauces are in here. We shall see.
Including ranch.
You're making me crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, onion rings.
Oh, these are
more
pretty
ranch.
good. Wow, that's a lot of onion rings. Oh boy. It's an onion ring tower.
It's onion ring tower.
Yeah. So this was about $20 for both items. We had $20 each with the unlimited dining package, which we will be talking about later, to spend. So this is what we're eating for late night dinner.
Yeah, it is like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and oh my gosh, the mother's shaking.
Let's try it
Oh my
out.
god, pot. Okay, try out the Jamaican jerk.
Oh. Crispy hot. It broke apart, but onions still in there. I hate me an onion pool.
They're pretty thick looking.
I'm gonna give this a 7. Nothing too special, but it's good. You know, it's good. Jamaican jerk, a flat. They gave us 4 flats and 2 drums. Let's try it out. No sauce.
Which is just ranch.
Ooh, Jamaican jerk kind of spicy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I assume this is the same sauce they use for their Caribbean nights. Because they have a jerk chicken. We haven't tried it, so we wouldn't know. It's spicy, but it's not too spicy. But kind of is like a lingering one. I would say this is like an 8. I like it.
We're going to talk a little bit about the unlimited dining package and our experience. Just trying the different foods and whether or not we thought it was worth it, and maybe just what we would get again and then what we would skip. So, Andy, you want to go first?
Dining package, not worth it. I think some of the restaurants are kind of cool, so maybe you would get 1 meal. So, and when I say it's not worth it, we got the dining package at a price of about $152 a person for the entire trip. That is when it was 30% off. One thing to note is I have seen it 35% off, so that is as much of a discount I've seen it go down to. And I would say still not worth it, because the food is not that much more superior than the rest of the ship. And the service is good, but the service for the rest of the ship is also very good, so it's not that much more superior in comparison. I would say if you wanted just to have one nice meal, I think that's probably the ideal thing, because you don't, if you're eating at the Windjammer every day, or even the dining room, it's kind of repetitive for all 4 days. So I think it would be nice if you got one of the dining room upgrades for one of your meals, and you did it like that. So my 2 options for the upgrades would either be Izumi, which is a sushi place or like Japanese place, and Chops Grille, which is the steakhouse. Those are the top 2 if you want to do an upgrade for one of your dinners.
I really liked Izumi. They had great service, good food. The vibe was really nice. You had a view overlooking the entire ship. And Chopped was also really good with their chicken and stuff. But the other 2, Jamie's was just not good. I had better pasta at Windjammer, and that was fine. I was paying exorbitant pricing for a pasta that I personally didn't like. Andy's pasta was different, but I feel like there needs to be some consistency if you're paying for expensive stuff. I would much rather just spend my time eating at the buffet or the cafe or the main dining room, because it's already included in your ticket to get on board, versus just spending an extra $150 or however many dollars per person to eat food that's not that great, or you just don't know if it's gonna be that great. So
for me, I would say my top foods are gonna be the lamb rack at Chops Grille, I had the mussels from Hooked, which is in a white wine sauce. Those are really good. And then an apple pie a la mode from Chops as well. So those are my top ones. Yeah, those are my top ones. And then the Izumi was also pretty good, but the yakisoba I got was alright, and the sashimi was good, but it wasn't like anything special. It was just sashimi.
So I guess like in terms of your least favorite foods.
Least favorites. Oh, least favorite. I got so my first dish at Jamie's Italian was a 12-hour cooked braised short rib, and it was really dry when I got it. I had to ask for something else. That was my least favorite food of the trip.
My least favorite food that I got was also from Jamie's, and it was a vodka like penne pasta. And the pasta, I don't know if it was like handmade. They said everything was handmade, or what, but it just tasted bad. It was like undercooked. The vodka sauce didn't taste like vodka sauce. It wasn't creamy. It just tasted like red pepper flakes and marinara sauce, and it was just like inedible to me. So I would definitely skip that. Yeah, so that was just bad. And also the bread. For some reason, like none of the bread was really good. And I don't know if it's because they aren't heating them up or they don't have the ability to heat them up. But like the cheddar biscuits at Hooked were like flavorless.
They were hot, but they were flavorless.
Right. And then the bread at Chopped was like okay, but it wasn't anything like spectacular. Main dining room tasted not great.
Bread was stale.
Yeah, it was just, there was just like no good bread, so that made me kind of sad as a bread lover. But yeah, I would say skip the dining package and just buy one night. Yeah. But okay, thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. Hopefully this was helpful in some way, because like we didn't know what we were getting into before we got here. Okay, bye.